Let's check the inside. See, the tank is completely empty. See how this beautiful two-stroke engine sounds and rides. Hey guys, what's up you all? Welcome back to my channel with another video. From this video we'll be starting a new series which will be called cold start. So for doing a cold start, we don't have to go anywhere else because we have some legendary machines here in my garage itself, so we can do a cold start starting with my 2000 model Bajaj Chetak. It's been in good running condition, but from the last 3 years it's been not starting up. I added good fuel, then I checked the spark wasn't there, then I checked the coil was okay, but the CDI was bad, so I have to buy a new CDI for this one, and that will be coming on another video. But for now we are gonna cold start this machine. And if you're coming here for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel for more cool similar contents like this, and please support my channel guys. So let's start this video. So guys, let's wheel her out first, then we'll work on it. So let's start our video guys. Don't forget to watch this video till the end because there is a lot of stuff coming up. I'm gonna cold start it and we'll try to fire her up for the first time. I mean, after I picked it up, I'm gonna start her first time. So I will start her and then we'll try to ride her. That's the part that you have to wait and watch. So don't skip, watch this video till the end. So let's wheel her out first. So guys, this is the bike which we'll be doing a cold start. So I picked this bike from my friend. When I picked it up, it was starting, but there was lots of missing. The firing was not right, so I have to check the plug and the coil. If there is any issues with the coil, we have got a replacement coil. We'll swap it up with the new one and replace that, and then we'll check the spark. And if the spark is coming right, we'll put the gas and we'll try to start it up. So this is the bike. I will remove the cover. So guys, this is Rajdoot 175. It's a 1980 model. It's a pretty unique bike. If you take a closer look, it's got a link type front suspension, and this is the kick and gear lever. Most of the bikes in the late 80s and 70s comes this way. If you know, the Java have the same configuration, and the Rajdoot comes in same configuration but with two separate levers. Java has only one lever for kickstart and gear lever. So this one has separate kickstart and separate gear lever. So let's try to bring her back to life. So if you find this video informative, please hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel guys, because we do a lot of effort creating these sort of contents. So are you guys excited? I'm pretty much psyched for doing a cold start and prep her for the very first time. So let's start that video guys. So guys, we are planning to do a complete restoration of this bike and bring it back to its full glory. And so for that video you have to wait. It will be coming on parts. So for that you have to subscribe and stay tuned. So first we'll have to do a cold start. So first we'll check the spark. Oh, this thing was loose guys. So we found the culprit. This is the issue, guys. The wire from the coil came off. So we got another brand new coil itself. We'll try to fix this wire first and check the spark. If the spark is coming, we'll use the same old coil. Then we'll try to fill her up with gas and try to start it. So first we'll have to fix the wire back to the coil. No way. Okay, so we fixed the coil wire. I hope it will work. If not, we'll swap the coil and replace it with a new one. So for now we'll use the old coil and let's see if there is any spark. Yeah, the spark is there, it's coming, but it's really weak. But anyway, that's enough. We can get it ignited. So let's fix it. Let's put back the adapter first. Yeah, okay. Okay, now that we have got spark, we have to fill her up with gas. The tank is completely empty. Let's check that inside. See, the tank is completely empty. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's completely empty. Let's fill her up with some gas and we'll try to create pressure and combustion. And these things, these two-stroke machines don't feed the fuel through valves and heads. The fuel will go through crank and get into the combustion chamber. So first we'll have to do couple of kicks. Then the fuel and air fuel mixture will get into the crank. It will charge it and feed it to the combustion chamber. So it's a quite tricky process. So I'll show you guys how it's done. So wait, we'll fill her up with gas first. So before filling gas, we have to remove the side panel so that we can get access to the carburetor. So guys, this is the carb and this is the airbox. Can you see? This is the old carb. Nowadays we have VM carb and CV carb. So this is a unique carburetor. This is from Paco. You see here? This is from Paco. So guys, couple of quick facts about this bike. This is a Rajdoot 175. This is an electronic version, so it doesn't have that kind of points to create spark. It has a stator. This bike is 175cc, actually 173cc two-stroke motorcycle. This was made by Escort Motors. The motorcycle division of Escort Group started manufacturing the Polish SHLM M11 175 motorcycle under the brand name Rajdoot 175 from 1962. So this was actually a Polish motorcycle and they assembled it here and renamed it as Rajdoot 175. Various derivatives were produced with slight changes in most of the cycle parts, suspension and the transmission. But the production continued over 4 decades. And you know what? Rajdoot sold over 1.6 million black Soviet style motorbikes in the XLT and Deluxe models. until it was phased out in 2005, which all of you know because of emission norms and everything. And if you look at the carb, this is a special carb. It's a all 250cc Jekov 26mm carburetor. We don't usually see these types of carburetor in modern bikes. In two-stroke, they use VM carb. We see in Yamaha RX100 RD and everything. These types of carbs we get to see in Java bikes, old Java bikes, ST bikes. And this one here is also a Pecco 26mm Jekov carb. It doesn't have a choke. After filling the float, we have to pump it and charge the fuel and feed it to the crank like this. We don't have to pull the choke. The only way we can pump fuel to the heads like this. If you check it closely, you can hear the voice. See? So, and this is the carb. So we'll first fill her up with fuel. So let me know in the comment section, guys, how many of you guys know this is a Polish motorcycle? That's a question for you. If you know this motorcycle is a Polish motorcycle, just comment down below and let me know. This is a Polish motorcycle called SHL M11 175cc motorcycle. So if you know about this bike, just let me know in the comment section. So let's give her some gas. We already bought gas and it's a 2T mix. So guys, this is a 2T mix. The fuel is mixed with 2T oil. Most of you guys know this is how two-stroke bikes run. We have to mix oil in the fuel. We don't have to put oil in the engine in 2T. And there is another cool way to fill the tank without spilling it all over the place. If you are filling the tank with fuel in the bottle, you just have to cover the bottle with 2 fingers like this, then it won't spill. Then just follow this process. You can fill the tank without spilling it all over the place. It's a cool trick. See, this is how it's done, guys. We filled her up with gas. Now, moment of truth. Whether she will fire up or not. Before we starting her up, we checked the spark. The spark wire was loose. We fixed it and then the spark came. Then we added the fuel. Now we will try to create compression and pump a couple of times, and that way the air fuel mixture will get into the crank and then it will feed to the combustion chamber. So before that, these Jekov carbs you guys need to pump a couple of times. So now the petcock is on close position. Let's put it on in the on position. Then these Jekov carbs need to pump fuel before starting the cold start, because it's no these carburetor don't have choke. So do these a couple of times. Okay, now we will try to start it. It started. So guys, it started. She fires up instantly. See? Okay, so let's wheel her out and we'll start it once more. Okay. guys, I checked this boot here is loose, guys. See, it's loose. We need to fix it. See, it's leaking here. We need to fix it. So guys, after starting it up, we spotted a little air fuel leak from the boot, this boot. So it's, if you see closely, it's little loose. See, it's been leaking. It's not fitting the carburetor mouth in a perfect way, snugly and tightly. So we might need to do something to fix it. So we'll try to tighten this adjustment bolt and we'll see if that fixes the problem. Let's see. So we have to, tighten the nut, adjusting nut. So you guys have seen that the nut head, the thread is slipping. It's not tightening. So we'll fix it with this tie and see if that fixes the leakage. So guys, what we did, we fixed it with cable tie and snugly tighten it, and you can see here that now the air fuel leak is gone. Hope it works. Next step, we try to order the new boot. It's a boot size, so it's not fitting correctly. We still got some gap here, but we tied it snugly with a cable tie, as you can see here. This is the cable tie, and we tighten it well enough so that it can stop any leakage from here. So now we'll put back the cover and everything, and we'll head out and trip it, guys. I can't wait to ride it. It's such a legendary machine. So if you guys like this video so far, please hit the like and smash the like button, guys. So let's put back the panels and everything, and we'll head out. Okay guys, now that the bike is ready, we'll start and take her out for a ride, and we'll rip it. Let's see how this beautiful two-stroke engine sounds and rides. I can't wait, guys. So let's start it, guys. So guys, before we ride it, I will give you a walk around video. So this is how the bike looks. It's completely stock bike. It doesn't have any kind of modes. It doesn't have any kind of power modes. It's a complete stock bike. Even the crash guard is stock. Handlebars are stock. So this bike has got a link type front suspension, which is very unique. You can't see these types of shocks in any kind of bikes except for Rajdoot and Java. Basically, back in the time, this was kind of a commuter bike. It doesn't have that kind of power like a two-stroke RX100 or a bike that was built by Yamaha. It's a good two-stroke motor that produces around 12 bhp, and that was enough for commuting. It's a very capable bike. So So guys, let's ride it. I mean, if you hop onto this bike, you can see that the sitting posture is totally upright, and you got a wide handlebar so that it can be little easy to maneuver this bike, because you can see that the front suspension is heavy, and because of that suspension, it's very comfortable when you are out riding on the roads and on over the potholes. And for starting this bike, you need to give her a couple of kicks so that the air fuel mixture get charged and feed it to the heads. Oh, I love the smell of two-stroke machines, guys. And he sounds so cool. So this bike comes in 3-speed gearbox, and in that third gear you can do 3D speed, because the gearbox is so tall. Even the first gear can take you to about 30 km/h. So let's put her in first gear. So the gears are seriously tall, guys. Trust me, guys, the brakes are not that great, because these things are notoriously fast, but the brakes are not that great to stop it. The gear shift take time, it's not precise. Even though the suspension is front heavy, it's very comfortable. You can glide over potholes because the suspension is very heavy. But it's real fun to ride this bike, guys. So that's it with this video, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do subscribe to my channel for more cool content, because it takes a lot of effort, and lot of time to put together these contents and create a video for you guys. So see you guys in some other video. For now, this is Mithun saying ciao. See you in some other video, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to my channel.